Welcome back to our Steadfast Skill Assessment Academy. Let's learn what are the questions and answers for Chef Skill Assessment. What is the food storing hierarchy in the fridge, freezer, dry store? Why? In the fridge, the top shelf is for ready-to-eat foods like dairy and leftovers. The middle shelf holds prepared foods, and the bottom shelf is for raw meat and seafood to prevent drips. In the freezer, the top shelf is for ready-to-eat items like frozen meals and ice cream. Middle shelves are for frozen fruits and vegetables, and the bottom shelf bin is for raw meat and seafood. In the dry store, top shelves hold non-food items like cleaning supplies. Middle shelves are for packaged foods, and bottom shelves store heavy items like bulk containers. Do you make sauces at work? How? Yes, I make sauces at work. Tomato sauce. Sauté onions and garlic. Add tomatoes, salt, and herbs. Simmer for 30 minutes. Bechamel sauce. Melt butter. Stir in flour to make a paste. Add milk slowly, stirring until thick. What section at work do you prefer the most? Your strength? I prefer working in the kitchen section, where I can prepare and cook dishes. My strength lies in creating and perfecting recipes, ensuring consistency, and maintaining a clean and organized workspace. How do you start your day in the kitchen, or what first things you do? To start the day in the kitchen, check prep lists. Review tasks and recipes for the day. Set up stations. Organize and set up workstations with necessary tools and ingredients. Prep ingredients. Wash, chop, and measure ingredients needed for cooking. Check inventory. Ensure all supplies are stocked and fresh. How do you make pizza dough? To make pizza dough, start by mixing 2 to 4 cups of flour, 1 packet of yeast, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of sugar in a bowl. Add 1 cup of warm water and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then mix until a dough forms. Turn the dough onto a floured surface and knead for about 5 to 7 minutes until smooth. Place the dough in a greased bowl, cover it with a cloth, and let it rise for 1 to 2 hours until it doubles in size. Once risen, punch down the dough and roll or stretch it to your desired shape and thickness. Where and how do you store cheese? Store cheese in the fridge. Keep it in the original packaging or wrap it tightly in wax paper or plastic wrap to prevent it from drying out. For best results, place it in an airtight container or a resealable plastic bag. Hard cheeses can be stored in the crisper drawer, while soft cheeses should be kept in the main part of the fridge. How do you organize your walk-in or fridge temperature? Set the fridge to 3 degrees centigrade and the freezer to 18 degrees centigrade. Store ready-to-eat foods on the top shelves, prepared foods on the middle shelves, and raw meats on the bottom shelves. Use crisper drawers for fruits and vegetables. Regularly check temperatures with a thermometer to ensure accuracy. When you start in this restaurant, and there is any dress code, when starting in a restaurant, you usually begin with an orientation or training session. Dress code often includes wearing a clean, professional uniform, comfortable non-slip shoes, and adhering to any specific grooming guidelines. It's best to check with the restaurant for their specific dress code requirements. What you start your preparation and what you do. Do you have any preparation list? When starting preparation in a restaurant, I first review the preparation list or daily tasks. Then, I gather all necessary ingredients and tools for the day. I start by prepping ingredients, washing, chopping, and measuring as needed. Next, I organize my workstation to ensure everything is easily accessible and clean, and then begin any pre-cooking tasks like marinating or mixing. Do you get a lot of dietary changes at work? If so, how would you substitute a dietary dish? Please give example. Yes, dietary changes are common. To substitute a dish, you can use alternatives based on dietary needs. For example, if someone needs a gluten-free option, you could substitute regular flour with gluten-free flour in a recipe. For a dairy-free diet, replace milk with almond or soy milk. What you keep in your dry store? Give me example few things. In a dry store, you typically keep non-perishable ingredients, rice, pasta, and flour, canned goods, beans, tomatoes, and soups, spices and condiments, salt, pepper, and olive oil, Baking supplies, sugar, baking powder, and yeast. How many staff working in kitchen? The number of staff working in a kitchen can vary widely depending on the restaurant's size and type. For a small restaurant, there might be 3 to 5 kitchen staff, including a chef, line cooks, and prep cooks. Larger restaurants or hotels could have 10 to 20 or more staff, including specialized roles like pastry chefs, sous chefs, and dishwashers. Do you close the kitchen and how? Wash and sanitize all utensils, cookware, and surfaces. Clean the floors and take out the trash. Properly store all leftover food in airtight containers and label them. Make sure all perishable items are refrigerated or frozen. Shut down and clean kitchen equipment, such as ovens, stoves, and fryers. Turn off all gas and electrical appliances. Lock up any storage areas. Ensure all windows and doors are closed, and set any security systems in place. Do you label on your preparation and expiry date or not? Yes, I label preparation and expiry dates on all food items. This helps track freshness and ensures food safety. It also prevents confusion and waste. How would deal with one member of a team slacking everybody behind mid-busy service? Quickly determine if they need help or if there's a specific reason for their behavior. Calmly and privately address the issue, offering constructive feedback and discussing the impact on the team. Provide guidance or additional training if needed, and set clear expectations for their role. Keep an eye on their progress and ensure they improve their performance to support the team effectively. Do you follow standard recipe at work? If so, have you changed the recipe and see if it works better, then approach the head chef with the idea? Yes, I follow standard recipes at work to ensure consistency. Occasionally, I might adjust a recipe to improve it and test the changes. If the adjustments work well, I approach the head chef with the idea to discuss potential changes or improvements. As a chef, if a health inspector comes in, how would you show and prove that your kitchen is following proper HACCP procedures? If a health inspector comes in, you can show and prove that your kitchen is following proper HACCP. Documentation. Present HACCP plans, records, and logs for temperature checks, cleaning schedules, and food handling. Procedures. Demonstrate adherence to procedures for food safety, such as proper cooking temperatures and cross-contamination prevention. Training records. Provide records showing that staff are trained in food safety and HACCP protocols. Sanitation practices. Show evidence of regular cleaning and sanitizing of equipment. Monitoring systems. Display the use of monitoring systems like temperature logs. If you are interested to go Australia as a chef, please do contact Steadfast Migration Solution Private Limited, Amara agent Kana Yadav. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and please like, share, and comment.